Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the platform. And next to me, I've got a businessman, Mr. Lekau. How you doing?
I'm highly blessed and favored, and how are you?
I'm alright. I'm alright, man. I must say, today was a curveball. I thought that you were gonna launch an apparel, but you're launching a different product. So tell us about today. Like, what is the Drip brand launching today?
Today we're launching a fragrance. It's called Finesse, and we actually didn't want to do the obvious. Like now you were assuming, probably clothing. Want to do something that is big, something that not a lot of people have actually tapped into. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's for men and women, right?
Yeah.
So can you just tell us a bit about is it fragrances or what is it called? School us, because I don't think I'm schooled enough about fragrance. Is it a perfume, a fragrance, and yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, we have a cologne and then we also have a fragrance as well. So yeah, we have our brands called DJ Zintle and Metabongs, who are actually the faces of the brands, of the brand Finesse. So yeah.
Yeah. And I went to the room and I experienced it. I think I smell
You're
of
wearing
the
one.
yeah, I'm
No,
wearing.
no, no, no.
Yeah.
I can smell the scent, man. It's
Yeah,
smelling very good.
yeah, and it, it's priced at, is it 5.99? It's 5.99.
5.99. Yeah.
So is it like in terms of like the range? Is it a premium brand, and where can people find it?
You can find the fragrances at www.finessesa.co.za and at every drip store. Yeah, so it's not really a premium brand, considering that most perfumes you can actually get them for your 1,200, 900. So wanted to price them right, price them low as well, because we understand our target market. We want the drip sneaker buyer to be the one that actually buys the perfume as well at the end of the day. So we cannot sell this thing because it has the drip name. So everything that has the drip name has to also work around the target market that we actually have. So yeah.
Okay, I know, cool stuff, and I think now it makes sense why. And I remember when I had that IG interview with you, I did ask you like, why are you launching so many stores? And I guess would I be right in assuming that it's also like a distribution strategy as well? Would you say that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's also called the real estate. Like you make your money off properties. So yeah, it's a distribution point for everything that you want to do. If you want to launch a product, like right now we chose this mall as well, and this restaurant as well, because we have a drip store there. You have to pass that store as well. So it's all marketing, it's all distribution, and like I always say, that it will make sense one day. Yeah.
Okay, can't wait. And one of the things that you posted, I think it was late last year or early this year, I don't remember. You said that you're resigning as the CEO. So what is your position now in the Drip brand? In Drip, what is it called? The Drip Group. Yeah.
So I'm executive chairman. So I did not want to build a business that is going to solely rely on me. Like Drip being the biggest thing ever. I wanted to build other brands, extend the product offering as well. And I said, let me step up, create a group, build other brands, create a board as well. Because when you have this guy that is way too powerful at the organization, he tends to drive the business astray. And then I created a board of directors as well, who are there, who I appointed, who are helping me in decision making, who call me to order. So that is my position. But I am within the company doing product development. So I'm the guy who you're gonna find with sneaker designers, designers of the bottles, because I'm very creative. So I'm the executive chairman and also based most of the time at creative.
Yeah, and speaking about the group as a whole, we know there's like a kiddies a brand, and then there's Domain. Like, what is Domain?
I'm going to share the story of Domain one day, but someone didn't want to give me that domain, then I created my own. So Domain is a denim brand, and then we have kiddies, which is a kiddies clothing, very very big stores. You have essentials in there for babies, for 0 up until 15-year-olds.
And also under the group, we've got Root of Fame, which now brings me to like last year, you guys announced that you have a legacy deal with Casper. How close are you guys to the 100 million?
I'm not a numbers guy. I'm a very quiet guy doing business. Casper is a numbers guy. He's the one that was speaking numbers. I don't know how far he is, but with the McLaren that is driving, I wonder, you know. Yeah, but Casper is the one that can actually share the numbers. But the Root of Fame is doing well. You saw he was wearing one of the underwears that we actually gonna be dropping very soon. We have clothing as well. We have the volume 2s of the 990s, which is one of the most beautiful sneakers we'll actually ever drop this year.
I know you say you're not a numbers guy, you know, but I mean, you grew up in a shack for 25 years, and here you are today. And my question to you is like, because everybody fantasizes about like leaving poverty and blowing up, right? When you made your first meter, how did it feel when you made your first million? Where were you, and how did it feel?
I think when I made the first meter, it didn't last long because I had to reinvest it back into the business. Came back again, didn't last long. I had to reinvest it back into the business. And at that point, it wasn't about money, you know. It was more about how do I grow this? How do I sustain? Because there's the poverty of the mind, you know. Like I didn't want to be in that state whereby I have the poverty of the mind. I was like, let me just reinvest it back into the business. You know, for me, the day that I actually made it was the day that I moved my family from a shack into a proper, beautiful home. You know, from there, nothing actually mattered. It's just me, you know, with a big passion of business and entrepreneurship and just growing brands. So I'm very passionate about what I'm doing, and I made it the day that I bought my mom a house.
Beautifully put, and that's the African dream, you know. Just we all want to buy our mom that beautiful house. Since 2019, you know, you are, I think, 14 stores deep, over 80 employees. And, you know, like, what is your vision in terms of employment, you know, with your brand? Because as an entrepreneur, I can imagine you want to solve the unemployment issue. But what is your vision in terms of, like, just making sure that, like, South Africans have jobs in terms of numbers?
Yeah, we actually have 21 stores under the group. We have over 200 employees.
Wow.
And
Damn.
for me, like I look at Sizwe, our sneaker designer. When I saw him, when he approached me, I didn't ask for his qualifications or anything. I just saw talent. So there's someone who believed in Lekau without knowing if Lekau is a qualified sneaker designer or qualified entrepreneur, whatever. They just believed in me and the product that I was actually putting into the market. So most of the guys that I actually work with very close to me are just guys that I saw on social media doing something beautiful, and then I employed them. And when you sit with them and hear the stories, you realize that no one was actually going to employ these people, because they don't have the relevant skills and qualifications, the relevant qualifications rather, but they have the skills to actually be employed by someone else. So that is why I am so big on job creation. I also have a hashtag called jobs will be created. In every store that I open, I say jobs will be created, because I believe that we have to create jobs in order to keep the economy going.
Two more questions for you. Now, everywhere you drive in Gauteng, there's a drip, like, billboard everywhere, you know. So can you just tell me, you know, you're very big on marketing, and I think it's a genius thing. Like, when you decided that, you know what, you're going to spend a lot of money in making sure that the brand is everywhere, like, you know, is there like a strategy behind that, in terms of, like, are you trying to break a record of, like, the most independent brand with the most adverts in billboards, or, you know, something like that, you know? Because I'm intrigued. I'm like, damn, you know, that's crazy, because I've never seen a local brand invest so much in marketing.
Yeah, you drive around still today, and then you see Coca-Cola still being all over, you know, with branding, with marketing, with campaigns. And then most of our guys just rush to buy expensive cars and post on social media without reinvesting back into the business. And I actually said, you know what, if I, like Bill Gates said, if I were to go down to my last dollar, I'd actually spend it on PR and marketing. And I actually took that and ran with. So we invest a lot on billboards and marketing and advertising. You can see even with this event, someone could have just posted it on Instagram, but we said we want to go all out because we want the product to reach the market, you know. So yeah, the billboards we have over 85 billboards running in the country right now. We took over Chingshaga Airport, you know. So that is our aim, to say, want people to see and relate to the product, because if you see something every day, like we have people that are even out of our market who are like, guys, I just saw this sneaker, they come to the office, they're like, I want this product, I'm from Germany, I'm from Australia, and just saw the billboards, you know, it works for us. And if it's working for us, imagine what it's doing for these other big brands, you know. So yeah.
I know. Last question. You know, you're not just about the Drip Group. You also, you know, got into Legends Barber, and you said on social media that you believe in also, like, you know, pushing other businesses as well. So with that being said, like, what other stuff outside are you doing?
Yeah, we do a lot of things. Real estate. Yeah, we're actually very big in properties, and yeah, there's a lot of things. Manufacturing. We manufacture some other products that I can't mention. Legends Barber is just us saying we want to do the Drip Group. So Legends Barber was the first Drip Group project that we're just trying to test and see if we were ready actually in running multiple businesses within one organization. So we definitely have a lot of companies that we are running right now.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Is there anything else that you just want to say to people out there?
I just want to say you must always believe in yourself, believe in your dream, be passionate, stay humble, work on your business. You don't need a lot of billboards to start, but you need social media. Keep clean social media, respect people, and money always follows passion. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Danke. I know.